For more than a century, Ohio and North Carolina have shared a friendly debate over the Wright brothers.
Yeah, I know you weighed in on this before. Ohio calls itself the birthplace of aviation. North Carolina claims first in flight. But the real story of the first airplane is bigger than either of those states. Lauren Wood takes us to Kitty Hawk and then brings us home back to Dayton.
Before Wilbur and Orville, people really did say, if God had wanted us to fly, he would have given us wings.
Long before the first flight ever happened in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, the work that made it possible was happening hundreds of miles away in Dayton, Ohio. Not just inside a bicycle shop, but inside a city that was teeming with invention. A place where people built things, fixed things, tested things, and believed that problems could be solved.
It was just like this perfect cauldron of innovation that we had here in Dayton.
Wright family descendant Stephen Wright says Dayton did more than give the brothers a place to work. It shaped the way they thought.
Their parents were a little different for the time period that they grew up. Their parents allowed them to explore whatever interested them.
The brothers were not trained engineers, nor were they just bicycle mechanics. They were printers, readers, tinkerers, and as Paul Jameson, another Wright descendant, explains, they were careful students of a problem many people thought could not be solved.
They were inquisitive, they were dogged, they were meticulous.
But Dayton couldn't give them everything. They needed soft sand, isolation, and wind.
Neil Armstrong is famous for saying that Ohio provided the know-how and North Carolina provided the wind.
Kitty Hawk offered more than just wind. When Wilbur wrote to the Outer Banks looking for a place to test his plane, the response helped seal the decision.
He closed it with, most of all, we have friendly people who will help you in any way we can. And I think it was that tipped it for Wilbur.
When Orville and Wilbur came here over 120 years ago, Kitty Hawk was isolated, difficult to reach, and brutally windy, but it was those conditions that made it perfect for their flight experiments.
And I'm sure the scuttle when those two gentlemen from Ohio, dressed in their full suits, appeared on the Outer Banks, they probably thought that they were beamed down from another world or planet because they had never seen anybody that fancy before.
Lisa Brickhouse Davis is the great-granddaughter of first flight witness Johnny Moore. She says local families helped move equipment, shared information, and welcomed the brothers into a remote community that helped shape history.
It definitely is a sense of pride. I get very emotional sometimes thinking about it.
At the Wright Brothers National Memorial in North Carolina and the Wright Brothers National Museum in Dayton, visitors still have strong opinions about where aviation really began.
I think aviation really began here. I mean, this is like the first recorded place of it.
That's where they got it off the ground. But I mean, all of their research and design was in Ohio.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind it's Dayton, Ohio. The Wright brothers are born and raised here. They made it, they designed it, they did 3 or 4 failures here.
Well, I think the airplane was created in Dayton and it was born here.
But Wright family descendant Amanda Wright Lane says it may be bigger than either location.
I think the Wright brothers' story belongs to every American. I believe they came from pretty humble backgrounds and they had a dream and they didn't let the naysayers stop them.
And maybe that is why this story has endured. Not because it's an Ohio story or a North Carolina story, but because it's an American story.
After Wilbur and Orville, what they were saying was people like me, flesh and blood human beings, using their own hands and their own brains, built a machine, weighs a bajillion pounds, runs down a runway and takes off into the air. If we can do that as human beings, what can't we do?
For the Wright brothers, it took the imagination and engineering happening here in Dayton and the conditions they found in Kitty Hawk to change the world. But more than a century later, their legacy isn't only an airplane, it's the idea that ordinary people can solve extraordinary problems. Lauren Wood, 2 News.